How many people have you greeted today? 1, 2, perhaps 3 people? But how many people have you truly greeted? How many people did you truly look at and see? Or was it perhaps a hey from across the room, with eyes averted and mind somewhere else? Did you truly see the person you greeted? In South Africa, there is a tribe known as the Zulu. Zulu warriors, when they see another person, don't just automatically and superficially say hi, but they stand there and look at the person first. They fix their eyes upon the person and see into the soul. Only then, when they have truly seen the person, do they utter a special greeting, Sawabona, which means, I see you. What a tremendous expression. It means, I see your personhood. I see your humanity. I see your dignity. I see your worth. It is a great expression of human understanding. I see you. Once that greeting has been given, the other person, the one who has been seen, replies, Sikhona, I am here. That says that you feel you have truly been seen and understood, and that your personal dignity, your humanity, your value has been recognized. This exchange is more than a mere formality. It implies that until you see me, I do not exist. When you see me, when you recognize me, when you see my value, you bring me into existence. Give me life. Members of these tribes constantly receive this personal affirmation from people they encounter, seeing them for who they are. As human beings, we all have a tremendous need for validation. In seeing the real person, that person is validated and energized. A relationship is discovered, recognized, celebrated. That is powerful, for then you have begun to discover the kingdom of God. And we, as so-called developed peoples, as social media using peoples, as texting peoples, have we perhaps lost this sense of human interaction and the forms of valuing and honoring and seeing others? Are we really present to those we greet? Or do we sometimes hide behind something like Facebook and put out our every movement during the day for everybody to see, carbon copying it for half the population of the planet so that we don't have to have a real personal interaction with anyone? Instead of picking up the telephone and having a conversation, do we perhaps find it simpler to text out a couple of indecipherable abbreviations so that we don't have to spend any more than a few seconds thinking about that person? Or are greetings rushed, mechanical, superficial? When we say, "Hi, how you doing?" do we really want to know? I dare say we don't. I don't. Do we really see the other person? Listen to them. Do we take time truly to see the magnificence within them when we are greeting them? Learn from the Zulu. Take a moment today to actually see the person you are greeting. Let's start right now. Turn to the person next to you. Go ahead. If you don't have anybody to turn to me. Turn to that person and really look at that person. But look beyond the physical. Look into the eyes and look into the soul. See them beyond the physical. See them as a fellow human being, full of joys and sorrows and stories, full of disappointments and hurts and hopes and dreams. A person with tremendous beauty inside. A person worth seeing. And now, after you have truly seen that person, dare to greet them as a Zulu would. I see you. Go ahead, greet each other now. I see you. You have given this person a powerful honor, a tremendous gift. You have deemed that person worthy of being seen. And now respond in the Zulu manner. I am here, because now you truly are. The ancient Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Every person has tremendous beauty, but you have to open your eyes and see that person to recognize it. Jesus tells us the story of a merchant searching for fine pearls. Now, when you search for a pearl, you have to see the oyster. Have you ever looked at an oyster? It's hideous. It's deformed. It's generally covered with barnacles. It's not pretty to look at. And what is inside of it, most people find gross. I happen to love oysters, whether they are deep fried in the good old Louisiana style, or whether they are baked with cheese and other wonderful things and are named Rockefeller, or my favorite, cold and raw, and all its slime sliding down my throat with hot sauce. An oyster is gross to look at from the outside. The merchant Jesus refers to was wise because he saw not the oyster, but the receptacle of the treasure. That is how we look at one another. Not that rough exterior, but the pearl inside. Be like that merchant. When we look at another person, truly look at them. See beyond the misshapen, barnacle-encrusted outer shell, and recognize that inside there is something very precious. Only then can we truly greet them and say, I see you. Only then can the shell be opened to reveal the treasure hidden deep inside. Only then can the greeting be returned. I am here. I am here because you have bothered to see me. I, the pearl of great price. And then you have begun to discover the kingdom of God.